Welcome to this OptimizePress Clubhouse update. Today's template is called Run, and here it is on the screen here. So starting at the top, we've used a bright blue row section here with this green button showing the call to action that jumps straight down to our pricing section. Okay, so you see me as I clicked on that, I jumped right away through to our pricing section. It's a little bit different to a lot of our pages. We usually put the overlay optimizer in place, but this one is a sales page, so it'll click on it and it'll jump right the way through to that pricing section. Now you could change that if you wanted. You could obviously put in the overlay optimizer here, so when you click on it, it opens up the form to capture name and email. You don't have to use this as a sales page. By all means you can change it. And we drop down into this next section, so using a different blue tone here. So we drop on down, you can see we've used the video section here, and this is an area which you can obviously use to highlight a particular product. Maybe you're talking in front of camera, maybe you're describing something, or you've got a little screencast you want to show. So this section here is perfect for using that with a video. So if you've got video content, get it on your sales page here, and you can show your product. We then drop down into an image section. We're going to highlight some of the features of this product. We've used a 3-column layout here, and you can see it's 3 columns. The left one, obviously, we've got headline, then we've got some text copy, and these have been separated with some nice spaces, giving a bit of white space between that image. And it's also slightly staggered, so it's not all dead in line with each other. We've staggered it just to break up the sort of flow of the pattern of that design. A bit of spacing added on this side as well. Images in the center column, then we've got the text and headline and text again over there. So just changes the look of that design when you're just looking at it. It's not just a picture with all the text nicely lined up. It's there with a slightly staggered design, but your headline at the top, you can description, paragraph underneath, and then image below that. And then we drop down into this section highlighting some brands and logos. If you've got recognized brands in your pages, we've used that same blue color across there with the logos in place. A bit of credibility if your product has been shown or featured anywhere. Going to drop down then into the benefits section. We've got some little custom icons here, using lots of white space and that tone, that blue tone in these little icons as well. So it's very clean, it stands out, it's quite a crisp design there. You can use this to highlight the benefits of your product. Keeping with the same blue tone, we then drop down into this section. You can see we've used this blue bar across. Again, a 3-column layout. This image is actually in the middle here to break up the 2 text either side. So it's just a vertical image, a small strip image put in there. Just changes that design again, something a little bit different to the page. Then we're flowing down into our comments or our testimonial section. And for this, we've created custom boxes. So these are custom featured boxes with a rounded corner. Inside them, we've added a testimonial just to make them stand out on the page itself. So that's one box at the top, and then we've done another 2, and then we've done another one. You can see it's a very clean design, really highlights each testimonial inside its own box. Then we drop down into that pricing section that you saw from the start. We go down into that, keeping that same rounded box design through to these little pricing boxes. These are featured boxes that have been created with our headline, text in here. Then we've got our bullet icons, and then we've created the little buttons as well. And these will click through to your checkout page. So it keeps that same design along with our testimonials, these 3 pricing boxes. We've highlighted the one in the middle with a different color. You can obviously change the colors out to match that of your own design. Our buttons including the credit card logos underneath, so adds a bit of authority into your button, shows a bit of trust there when people see these recognized brands. They also see which cards you accept, so worth showing them, testing them if they work better on your pages. And then below that, we then have another row with some more featured brands to highlight in that same design with the small thin bar. And then the final piece is our frequently asked questions, just for getting any questions answered at the bottom of your sales page. Now all these elements in here are pretty much default included with OptimizePress. There's nothing fancy done with no CSS styling. It's all pretty much there. You can play around with this design, change the shape, change the border radius on these, maybe go to square boxes if you wanted to. Very easy to change, edit in the design. And the same with these testimonials as well. You can change these, reduce the border radius on them, change the colors if you wanted to match that of your branding or any images that you're using in your products. So this is Run. This template is available to download in the Clubhouse now, and by all means, if you do use it in your business, we'd love to see it in action.